Hello, all. I am back. It's great to be back on the day 4 of 5 days LinkedIn Profile Makeover Challenge. It has been a roller coaster journey with all of you past 3 days. Today is the fourth day. I'm here to share all the LinkedIn profile goodness to help you accelerate your professional goals as a job seeker, newcomer to Canada, or a pre-arrival immigrant. Yes, I'm here to help you with your professional goals, specifically around your um, specific needs. So all of you who are seeing me for the first time, first of all, I would love to know, are you seeing me? Because there has been internet outage an hour ago, Ontario wide in Canada. So I'm assuming you all are seeing me. If you're seeing me in Canada or in any part of the world, please type it in the comments below that you can hear me, you can see me, because I really, really want to do this day 4, which is all about the About Us section. The day 1 was about uh, the day one, which was Saturday, was about LinkedIn goal setting. Then the day 2 was about the name and the tagline. I don't know. I'm having a messy hair day. It's okay. Um, uh, I'm okay. Let's do one thing. Okay, I'm doing it all live. It's how the lives are. So the day 3 was about the tagline. Sorry, the day 2 was about the tagline and the please bear with me. Day 2 was about the name and the tagline. Day 3 was about what was day 3 about? Let me quickly go back and check my notes. Yes, day 3 was about your background banner, and today is the day 4, which is about section. Um, so that is in the agenda today. Let me know in the comments below where you are joining me from, whether you can see me, whether you can hear me, because there has been an internet outage in the area where I am living, but apparently I am visible. Comments are coming through. So I have Sadia in the house. Hello, Sadia. Great to have you in the house. Shafat is here. Hello, Shafat. Thank you for joining in the day 4. He has been one of the consistent student or the learner of this 5-day challenge. Thank you so much, Shafat. Harpreet is here. I can see you, but I cannot see you. I can hear you, but I cannot see you. Okay, so if you cannot see me, apparently there might be some internet outage because of that glitch which is happening in the local area I am. So if you can see me, hear me, that should be good. And I got another LinkedIn user saying, yes, I can hear you and see you. So quick advice to this LinkedIn user: why your picture and name is not appearing, because your setting is not in profile public view. So go and check your picture and your name setting if you want your name to be visible and your picture to be visible to a third degree connection who is not connected to you. You need to be really heedful of how you're appearing to anybody else who is not in your connection. So to go and check your setting. So great. The technical thing, you can see and hear me. I'm done with that. Let's quickly go into introducing each other. So I would love to hear from you. Which part of the world are you joining me from? Over and above, I would love to hear a little bit about you. You can introduce yourself with your name, with your professional title, or whatever way you want to describe your brand and your city. So primarily, I'm looking your introduction in 2-3 words, and then which city or country you're joining me from. So leave it in the comments below, and I would love to see my audience that I am interacting with this in 5-day LinkedIn profile challenge. This really helps me know, be aware of my audience. That really helps me in customizing content for my audience needs, so that it's highly relevant and resonating. So leave it in the comments below. 2-3 sentences about yourself, about your brand, and the city you're joining me from. And while you're doing that, let me put up and go my logo. I am a branding person. I want things to be branded. So there goes my logo, and there goes my show logo, KQ Live Show. So great. Now this makes sense, right? Now this makes it. It reflects my brand, because online is all about reflecting yourself through your branding, through your personal values, through how you want to be remembered for. Just like I did an impromptu messy hair day, and I went ahead, I was like, okay, let's that's how I am, that's how authentic I am. I'm just the way I am in front of you. No filters, no pretentious faces. This is how I am. Raw and real Khadija in front of you. So quickly, I'll go back to the comments, and I would love to hear where you're joining me from. Comments are not coming through somehow. Comments are not coming through somehow, so I let it be. I Because there is always a difference between where I'm using third party broadcast StreamYard to multi stream it live on LinkedIn, on my Facebook private community for newcomers to Canada Connect. If you're a newcomer to Canada, I'll highly recommend finding Newcomers to Canada Connect private Facebook group. There is loads of networking happening there. I'll highly recommend immigrants to go and join that private community, which I host. Apart from that, it is also live streaming on YouTube. So I'm using StreamYard. So there is a time delay of few seconds from comments to coming through. So yes, I have Harpreet saying that she is Harpreet. I know you by heart now, because you are a loyal learner of this 5-day challenge. So she is definitely, I remember her. She's top of my mind because she's appearing every day. And that's exactly how online trust builds up. You need to be consistent in front of the right people with the right intentions and with the right knowledge, and that you need to display with written communication in DMs, through comments, through your LinkedIn profile. So I know Harpreet, she is in healthcare, and her dream job title is healthcare administrative assistant, and she's joining me from India. So I know her because she is coming every day in front of me, in my news feed, in my DMs, and of course in my LinkedIn live. That's exactly how online relationship and trust building happens. And that's exactly, I want all of you to take LinkedIn as a beautiful platform to connect with people organically, without any sales pitches, without any ask. When you connect with people organically, when you come in front of them with the spirit of giving value around their needs, when you are coming in front of them with an intention of learning from them, when you're coming in front of them with an intention of sustainable relationship building, that's how you earn the status of being a trusted partner. You literally walk through the online relationship journey of being known as like in case of Harpreet, of being known as Harpreet, of being um, liked as Harpreet, as my valued follower of this 5-day challenge, of being remembered and trusted. Now I trust Harpreet that she is bang on interested in doing relationship building and literally leveraging on the expertise that I have. So that's what I am here for, letting you know how you should do LinkedIn right, to come in front of right people intentionally, but in an organic way, so that you become trusted partner, and become part of their community. And once they trust you, they are willing to give back to you. That's a Canadian value. We give back with full force, but we you need to earn that trust. And I think so that happens in any relationship. It's like give and take. You first have to give without any expectations over a period of time, in different layer, with mutual care and respect, and only then the other person is willing to give back to you, and he or she gives back to you with an open heart. And how beautiful it is that in relation. And that's exactly what you can do on LinkedIn. And the first step that you need to do to trigger off as coming in front of right people with the right impression is having your LinkedIn profile you have to do it right. There is no other way, because on LinkedIn, people know you through your LinkedIn profile, and your LinkedIn home is by your name. So basically, you are breathing life to your character through your LinkedIn profile. And that's exactly this 5-day challenge will teach you on how to up level few five top of the mind real estate, which viewer, and in case of job seeker, recruiters do a 6-second quick scan, and these five real estate makes a lasting first impression of you. So coming back to how you can do a friendly user based lasting impression is through first building and optimizing your LinkedIn profile, which is your LinkedIn home. Then you need to create content to establish your expertise and thought leadership in whatever job title you are targeting, and then connecting with the right people with the right intention and doing it organically. So this 5-day challenge preps you up for the stage one. And even in stage one, there are more than 10 sections on LinkedIn. I'm just talking about 5 sections. We can always talk about how you can prep up all 10 sections and how I can help you around content creation and networking. DM me and I will be happy to assist you with on how I can help you through different ways. So let's quickly go into comments, and I'll see. Um, I will quickly go into today's agenda. I will do a little bit of a recap. What was day one? Day one was about goal setting, your intentions, where you want to go. So, as a part of your goal setting statement, I wanted you to brainstorm and self reflect about the personal values that you want to reflect online on LinkedIn. And that's exactly how you will be doing storytelling on your LinkedIn profile. And what job title you want to be remembered for, what job title expertise you want to be remembered for by the recruiter who is coming onto your profile, by the hiring manager who is coming onto your profile. So I asked you to research on your personal values and dream job title. And a lot of you were having problems with pinpointing and filtering out your personal values, because I got DMs that a lot of you were finding and struggling it alone, and finding it a little bit of like self-doubting. Is this my personal value? So what I promised you yesterday, that I'll be sending out to you a guide, which is it is a guide of a curated resources which will help you through certain prompts and through certain resources to filter out your 3 values. So I'll highly recommend go sign in my newsletter. I've left the link of the newsletter details in the description of this post. So go sign in, and I'll be sending out that value finding your personal value resource, curated resource, tomorrow in the evening. So go sign in to get that resource. So that was day one. Day two, which was Sunday, was all about starting with the 5 sections. Now you have the goal. Now you are ready to beef up your LinkedIn profile. 5 real estates to stand out in recruiter 6-second scan, and that starts with your picture, your name, and your headline. So day two was all about that. Day three, which was a Monday yesterday, was about background banner. How you should be using this LinkedIn billboard space to make a customized billboard, to design a customized LinkedIn background banner to exhibit your brand, and to literally through visuals explain to the viewer who you are, what you do, and what is your call to action. So visual speaks louder than word. So the background banner, I told you yesterday what best practices you can do to sell yourself in that 6-second scan. Today is about section, and this is, I would say, this is an executive summary. Yes, literally, this is an executive summary of your 10 years or 5 years or 1 year or whatever number of years of experience that you have. And I call these 5 sections above the scroll rail state. Why I call this above the scroll rail state? Because the user doesn't have to scroll down to your work experience section. 6 seconds is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's as fast as that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in the 6 second, he subconsciously, the mind goes to these 5 real states. So the fourth real state that I'm talking about today is about section. And here in this executive summary of your credentials, of your experiences, you really want to sell yourself, because the viewer will never scroll down to work experience section until unless he is convinced of your skills in the above the scroll before scrolling down. In about a section, you can literally elaborate on what you are trying to say in the background banner, in your tagline. So you are basically opening up a little bit in about a section, and you open up more in your work experience section. So let's quickly go into what about us, how you should be doing your about us section to make that lasting impression and to sell. Now here you can sell in detail your technical skills, your soft skills, results, all of that. So it's like when you're doing resume writing, there is a profile section. That's exactly what on LinkedIn is the about us section. But please do not copy paste your profile section into about us section of your LinkedIn, because LinkedIn profile is not your resume. That is another topic for another day, but don't treat your LinkedIn profile as your resume. So I just want to go quickly into comments, and I just want to hear from you that past 3 days I was leaving you with some homework of doing. Are there any difficulties that you are going through? The first day was LinkedIn goal setting. Second day was name and tagline. The third day was about background banner. The fourth day is about a section. So are you going into in any form of difficulties? Like a lot of you said goal setting. So I was like, okay, let's send out this resource. And this resource that I'll be sending you out to whoever have signed in my newsletter is a part of my paid program. So I'm offering this free to you because that's my dedication to help you with your LinkedIn profile 5 real estate upgradations. So leave me in the comment below, what are your struggles going through in doing previous 5-day homework? If there are any customized question you want to ask me in your unique situation, this is the right time to catch my attention. If you try to catch me in DMs, I may or may not answer because I have other commitments as well. So this is undivided attention. You can get my undivided attention, get one-on-one unique coaching around your needs in the comments. So while the comments are coming through, I will go into what is about us section first. So this is the LinkedIn profile that you are seeing. About a section is basically appear just below these, what you're seeing for job seekers and for freelancers. These are settings which you can enable. Just below them appears your about us section. And about us section has certain best to-dos to do to impress the LinkedIn algorithm first, and then impressing the LinkedIn human. Whatever you do on your LinkedIn presence, whether it be your LinkedIn profile, like in all these 3 stages, three steps that I have told you, you should be doing to up-level your presence, LinkedIn profile optimization, content creation, and networking. You should keep in mind all 3 have to be done to become friends with LinkedIn algorithm, over and above coming in a right way in front of LinkedIn human. So you have to be friends. Whatever you do, you have to be friends with algorithm plus the LinkedIn human. So keep both of them in mind, because without being friends with LinkedIn algorithm, you cannot scale yourself. And to impress the right LinkedIn human will only get you results. So keep both of these stakeholders in mind with your LinkedIn presence. Okay, I will quickly go into the about us section. So this is basically about the about us section. About us section appears, as I mentioned, just below your tagline. And in the first instance, when somebody comes onto your LinkedIn profile, only if you are using the desktop version, only 2 lines are visible. Then you have to click read more or see more. Or if you're using mobile, only 12 words are visible. So you have to use these 2 lines very, very strategically. You have to explain in these 2 lines something that encourages the person to click see more or read more. So the first 2 lines is really critical for you to explain who you are. Okay, over it, I will explain to you how you should structure your about us section, but let's quickly go into the technical side on what you should be doing in about us summary to be friends with first LinkedIn algorithm. So first, one thing you need to keep in mind, one of the best practices which is happening in which impresses LinkedIn human is that you need to be authentic. You need to reflect real you. You cannot fake anything over here. In short, in person also, just like in person you cannot fake your credential, you cannot fake your experiences. Also on LinkedIn or anywhere online, don't fake anything. Always say the truth and be honest. And even in terms of your appearance online, like I'll just quickly let it go, you can see this is who I am, raw and real, and this is what gets reflected on whatever I do. Whether you go onto my LinkedIn profile, whether you go onto my content, whether you see my lives, I reflect 3 personal values. And that's exactly I you have to be authentic, you have to be real you. So going back, what do I mean by being real you in the about us section? What I mean is that you need to reflect a little bit of your personal interests, passions, values, or experiences, which ties in beautifully with the next job, dream job title you are targeting. Because as I have mentioned you, here in Canada, cultural fit is really important. um, your personal values need to be a good subset of the company's value. That is what a cultural fit is. So when you reflect a little bit of you in about a section, you are literally selling yourself to that ideal company that you want to enter into with that dream job title. So reflect your personal information which ties in with your professional goal, which is selling yourself to get the dream job title in that dream company. So here I'm not talking about talking anything related to your personal self. Do what I'm saying is talk about your personal interests, passions, or values, which will help you becoming more which will help you to stand out in the dream job title that you're targeting. Just for example, I'm a social media content creator. So probably I can talk about something of my personal passion which I was inclined towards in my childhood, related to writing, related to creativity, related to curiosity, related to something artistic. So that is what I mean, that in your about us section, try to weave in your personal passions, experiences, or interests, which ties beautifully with your dream job title. So that is one thing what I meant by being authentic. um, and also you can go to the next level of being inspirational. Inspirational is basically what are you aiming for, positioning yourself for what's next. So you should be writing your about a summary with the idea of not where you're standing right now. You should be writing this about a summary with the idea of what you want to achieve. And in your case, you are very clear from day one that this is the dream job title you want to get. So write it from that perspective of what you want to achieve. Also, one of the best practices right now is that don't use third form of person, use first form of person, like I, me. Just imagine if somebody comes onto your my profile and I write Khatija Qureshi is an online LinkedIn trainer. that makes the tone a little bit formal, a little bit not who I am. I'm a very raw person, I'm a very personable person, so I want to exude that value. So you want to keep the tone of your LinkedIn profile very, very conversational, and that's what I meant, that you should be real. You should do the storytelling, or your LinkedIn presence should be as if you're conversing with the person who is visiting you. So when you use, instead of using Khatija Qureshi as an online LinkedIn trainer, I'm using I help newcomers to Canada, blah, 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 blah. So when you use first form of person, it makes the tone very conversational. It makes the person viewing your profile welcomed. In short, a positive and a welcoming and a personable impression is always good than a formal one. Keep the tone formal, but conversational. That's what I meant. Over and above, you can talk about your brand values over here. I've already touched that. Make sure to leave white spaces, because about a section is 2000 characters. So of course you don't want to write bloats of text, or like one paragraph 10 lines, second paragraph 10 lines, third paragraph 10 lines. Human mind, in a 6-second recruiter scan, they will close your window, they will move away. So it's, in short, how you can increase the attention span, going back to the basics, is use dividers, use white spaces, use something that doesn't come out as a crowded place. So best advice is, and one of the best practices is, try to use bullets, try to use white spaces. Over and above, make sure that you are grammatically correct. My advice is, open a Word document, write your about us section in Word document, make it readable by your family, friends, and ask them their opinion. So not only for being grammatically correct, also their opinion on how you are appearing in this piece of communication, whether you are reflecting what you want to reflect, whether you are appearing out as an expert in how you want to be perceived for that job title. So always take opinion. So that is what I advise my clients, to first raw write it, and this is a process of at least 3 drafts. You will need 3 drafts, and it's a very thoughtful writing, so it can take number of days for you to reach to the final one. Over and above, let me quickly go and take off the banner so that you can see. Also, you can include media rich file, but this is a part of featured section, which I will talk tomorrow. Also, at the end of your about us section, don't leave it assuming for the person to know what you want. Always end with a call to action and a contact information, whether it be email, whether it be whatever contact you want them to connect you with, whatever intention you have. So these are some of the best practices I'm leaving you with, to impress not only the LinkedIn bot, but also the LinkedIn human. Okay, let's quickly talk about LinkedIn bot. Don't leave your about us section blank. At least have 40 words to show up, at least have 40 words written in this section, so that you appear in the search results of other members. If you leave about a section blank, you are reducing your chances of coming in LinkedIn searches. Ultimately, you need to speak to LinkedIn algorithm, and LinkedIn says, and this is a resource which I'm sharing from LinkedIn directly, which they have on social impact linkedin.com. And LinkedIn says itself that if you want to appear in the search results, LinkedIn search results, recruiter search results, you need to have this section filled up for at least 40 words. And now let's talk about the structure, how you should do it. Okay, what LinkedIn is saying in this resource, which I got from socialimpact.linkedin.com, it is saying that the first 2 sentences, and technically I've told you the importance of the first 2 sentences, because only first 2 sentences are visible, and then there is see more. Okay, before going into the structure, I want to see the comments. I want to see what you are saying. Are there any questions that you have on the best practices that I have shared with you so far, before I go into the structure? Because I want to talk about the structure in much more detail, to give you guided learning. I know I'm going over and above 30-minute slot, but about this section is really important, so I will I will go ahead for further 10-15 minutes of this live. um, Okay, Shafat is saying, don't copy from your resume. Literally, okay, Shafat, thank you so much for being honest. You are literally following what I just said. That be authentic, and I love your honesty. You're being transparent. That you copy pasted from your resume, because I know unintentionally a lot of newcomers and job seeker are making this mistake. That's why I planned this 5 day challenge, to tell in people intentionally what you should not do and what might be ticking off your right perception in front of recruiters. So don't treat LinkedIn profile as your resume. That's a whole debate I can go into, for I'll keep it for another day. um, Harpreet is saying, so I feel I have three core values. She has shared her values. How can I use these while optimizing LinkedIn profile? So I have these words in my profile. Okay, Harpreet, this is I can go into, there are different aspects to the question. You have asked me a very broad question. How you can reflect, in short, I can answer right now. Um, Harpreet Kaur Newte, right now, I haven't met you. My interaction with you is only online through your online personal brand, and how you breathe life to your online personal brand is doing your LinkedIn home right. Your LinkedIn home reflects your values and your expertise. Your comments that you are making, posts that you are writing, the interaction that you are having with me in on DMs, all of this is breathing your values. The choice of words that you take, the choice of the way with which you write impacts your choice of word. The way you interact with people on LinkedIn, not only your post but other people post, reflects your values. And if you go in my activity section and just quickly scan my previous post, through that activity section I can clearly tell what are your three values. So how you can incorporate values? You can incorporate values with proper choice of words in your about a summary. You can incorporate your values in content writing, because if these are your three values, you want to exhibit these three values so that you attract the right companies who are looking for talent, who are a cultural fit. So you want to exhibit autonomy, growth, and trustworthiness in filtering out content topics in your content creation. You can sell, and you can sell these three core values through by connecting with the people, exuding these values. So that is the maximum I could answer in short, that you can exude values in your LinkedIn profile writing, in your content creation topics and content creation writing, and how you communicate in comment communication and DMs. You can exude your values. How you can do that, it's a deep dive. Connect with me in the DMs and I can help you. I can tell you how I can help you with my master classes or one-on-one or whatever. But this is literally, you can sell all these three values in very intentional way. We don't know, but subconsciously everything yet that you do online exudes your personal value. So I hope this was of some help to you. Okay, so let's quickly go into the structure. Okay, where is it? Because I don't want to keep it too long. Okay, right now in the middle, I'm saying that I will be announcing something at the end on how we can, because today is the fourth day, tomorrow is the fifth day. I really want to keep the conversation going with you, because I am doing only 5 real estates with you. There are more than 10 real estate. There are 3 steps. So I really want whoever is really interested in accelerating with impressionable LinkedIn presence in front of the right people and connecting with the right people, I would love to help you out. So if you're really interested in connecting with in knowing more how I can help you and elevate that presence, executive presence, connect with me in direct message. And I will let you know on how we can continue the conversation after 5 days challenge. So that's just a heads up. So let's quickly go into where is my structure. So structured should be that the first 2 sentences is of great importance. I've already told you, first 2 sentences need to explain who you are, and first 2 sentences, great it just need to explain who you are and what you do. That simple it is. Who you are and what you do. And I have crafted a beautiful way in how you can do it in a precise way, what I call unique selling proposition statement. And I did mention this in my yesterday's live, where I talked about that you can use this unique selling proposition statement structure, which I'll be talking about today. You can crisp that and you can reuse this in your LinkedIn head cover banner. So basically, the first statement, you should explain who you are and what you do. And how you can do that, I am quickly coming to a formula. And this is a formula which I have crafted myself after brainstorming at my end, after learning from so many people in my network. And I think so this best describes uh, you, not only technical self, but also your uniqueness in the shortest possible way. So, ta da da da. So, the first paragraph I've told you what do you do, and what do you do and how do you do it can be a part of it. So, what you can do, just use this formula as whatever dream job title you are targeting. I help the audience to do B, results or solution that you provide as an employee using C's. Explain the tools that you use in and in whatever way you do it. So in short, use this statement, I help A to do B using C in and D. What is A? Name the audience. B is talk about the solutions you offer as an employee. But here please don't write 15-20 lines. I'm just talking about 2-3 bullet points. Like for example, if you're an accountant, you can say that I mitigate risks, I do audit man, like very crisp three top selling things that you want to be remembered for. See what tools you use. Like for example, as an accountant, you use QuickBooks or whatever tools you have. And D is how you do it. Explain your uniqueness over here in that job title. Example, for example, I'm exactly following this formula. I help newcomers to Canada, transitional job seekers, and professionals to ace LinkedIn using optimization, content, organic engagement, and networking to establish expertise in this space and network with qualified professionals in an organic way. Like I feel right now when I'm reading, I can make this more crisp, but the idea is that you can use this formula to sell yourself in the two lines which are only visible before they click see more. So probably I can say that I help newcomers to Canada, transitional job seekers, and professional to ace LinkedIn using LinkedIn profile optimization, content creation, and organic engagement to establish expertise in their space and network with professional in and organically. So I can make it more crisp, but the idea is use this statement or formula for your first statement. And that is what LinkedIn is saying as well. Use the first two sentences, who you are, I'm adding into this what you do and a little bit of your uniqueness. Okay, in my statement, my uniqueness is that I optimize LinkedIn presence organically. I don't teach anything which is icky, which is salesy, which appears out to be with an ask. So my expertise is that I make you elevate your presence on LinkedIn organically without any sales pitch. And I of course teach with empathy, which is in my tagline. Okay, over and above, I also hear another hat of social media consultant. So you would be like, Khatija, if I want to portray myself in two hats, like for example, this is my first job title and this is a side hustle I'm doing. So you can do it you can have both titles, but I will highly recommend that if you are a newcomer to Canada or a job seeker, focus on building your profile with just one job title. Because if you are doing storytelling for two job titles, you are confusing the audience. Because I am a consultant, and because I am running my own business, I can have two hats. But as a job seeker, if you are doing storytelling for two jobs, you are literally showing to recruiters and hiring managers that you are confused. You're not focused. That is just a heads up over there. As a job seeker, I would say do your first step right, which is basically identifying the job title. The meat, then somebody who's interested in you, click see more, and that's where the body part will come of your about us section. In the body part, you need to cover up your experiences, top skills, and key passions. Here, basically what LinkedIn is saying, and I will make it a little bit more elaborate, ask these questions to you, answer these questions. Why you do what you do. So in the second paragraph, you can infuse in your personal passions, like why you want to be a healthcare administrator, why you want to be a financial expert. So weave in your personal passions a little bit, which helps you to position yourself for inspirational next. Then you can talk about, in the third paragraph, your skills and services. So here you can talk about your technical skills, your soft skill, which you bring on the table. And here, after skills, you can talk about outcomes. Now, outcomes is really important because everybody is interested in what results you will bring to them. So I can very well say that I'm a social media strategist, blah blah blah, but nobody's interested in who I am. They're interested in what value I'm bringing to them. So if I'm a social media consultant, I have to bring them leads, I have to bring them customers, I have to bring them growth, I have to reduce their cost. So as a, let's say, a financial planner, what results you can produce for them. So you need to write accomplishment statement and results you can produce for your audience. So that's after skills, write the outcome and the results that you can produce in terms of accomplishment statements. And please, please, please infuse quantified number into the outcome statement. Last, you need to explain why they should choose you. Here you can talk about a little bit about your soft skill, any top of the mind recommendations you have. Of course, they will scroll down into your recommendation section, but why you? Lastly, in just one sentence, explain, and LinkedIn is also saying it over here, and you can see third 1 to 2 statement about your goals, why you want, what you want your viewer to do, and where they should connect with you. So as a job seeker, you should be very clear what statement you will be writing in terms of call to action. It should be action oriented statement, and where you want them to connect to. Like you can put up an email address or whatever number. And now the question also comes to me that my email address is in the contact us section. Why should I repeat it over here? Because the idea is you want to make it easy for the user, for the viewer, for them not to keep on digging into through the contact us section your email address. You want to really make it easy for them to connect with you after reading the about us summary. So that they can of course DM you, but sometimes there are limitations based on settings that they cannot DM you. So make it easy, what you want your user to do, and email or whatever contact information you want to give. So that should be your structure of the about us section. So that is it for about us section. I hope you found this about a session. Literally, I am sharing with you information that I teach in my paid programs. But again, as I've told you, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Literally, in the first stage LinkedIn profile above the scrolls, this challenge is just telling you 5 real states. There is whole 10 plus sections in LinkedIn profile. There is whole content strategy you should make. You should identify the content topics from the which sells you intentionally for that job title, and then you need to connect with not 100 people, only 10 industry specific people, and nurture their network intentionally, so that you are trusted. And once you are trusted, they will bring opportunities for you from the first degree connection, second degree connection, but it's like earning the trust first with the right impression. So as I have mentioned, this is only 5-day challenge for just 5 real estate. If you want to connect with me on how I can help you elevate your LinkedIn presence, connect with me in DMs, direct messages, and I'll be happy to help you how we can continue the relationship. Okay, I am quickly going into the comments and seeing what you have. If you have any questions about a summary, if you have any specific your own LinkedIn question apart from this, you have me and you can get one-on-one consultation here. If you are seeing this in a replay, do remember to reshare it. Please, whoever is watching this, engage with this content, with this live stream, with loads and loads of emojis, because I really want to become friends with LinkedIn algorithm, because so that it scales up to so many job seekers who are doing so many things wrong. And just now, Shafat just said that he had a misconception of treating LinkedIn profile as resume. So I see this every day. Job seekers, newcomers to Canada, pre-arrival immigrants are making so many LinkedIn unintentional mistakes, which is literally putting their impression wrong, which is putting off people that they are connecting with, and that's why that you are not hearing from them. And then we go into the vicious cycle of self-doubt that LinkedIn is not working for me. LinkedIn is not working for you because you are not adhering to few under the carpet LinkedIn etiquettes. You are not writing to the person in the way which increases your acceptability or likability. You are not standing yourself out following certain like local nuances, not only LinkedIn nuances, but also the cultural communication, Canadian communication, workplace, LinkedIn Canadian culture. You are not adhering to these things. And very, very basic line: if you want to be heard, you need to listen to the pain points of your audience. If you don't appear, if you don't solve the pain points of your audience, they will never hear you. It is as simple as that. So be empathetic with your LinkedIn effort that you are putting. You are coming on LinkedIn and probably giving 1 hour each day connecting with the people, but if you are not hearing back from them, something is wrong, right? So level up your game, try to understand LinkedIn etiquette, try to learn proven systems of how things work so that you get success sooner than later. So that is it from my side. I think so there are no more questions. Harpreet is saying got it. Thank you so much, Khatija. Harpreet, thank you so much for sticking by me, and having that doers attitude that you really want to do. You are literally, I'm really impressed with you, how you're appearing each day, how you're showing genuineness, how you're taking advantage of this LinkedIn free consultation. Like, this is in a way a free consultation for you, and I'm sticking like almost 47 minutes with you and teaching you with a guided learning. So I think so I will leave with this. Tomorrow, what is coming your way, day 5 is all about featured us section, what you should do in, what you should upload in featured us section to sell yourself through visuals, through media rich files, to back up what you have written in your tagline and in your summary. That is it from my end. Don't forget to sign in my newsletter, and if you want to connect with me on how I can help you beyond these 5 days challenge, do connect with me in the direct message, and my email address you can find out from my profile as well. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow at 12 noon. Have great time ahead, stay safe, and keep LinkedIning the right way. Bye.